Hi. So this is my week 2 recap of from my artist way journey. Honestly, in terms of doing these exercises, I do want to like reread week 2. Actually, week 2 was an actual nudge of like recovering a sense of my identity, which is wild because I'm like reading it right now, and that's kind of like what I want to really validate within myself. Mainly because I want to try all these things, but honestly, it's a bit of self-sabotage and really reconfiguring who I am and who I am as an artist, because life is happening, and I think my biggest thing I really want to work on is balance and giving myself the space to go after my dreams and to also be able to live my life and do the things that kind of like non-artist Kevin wants to do, the non-artist me wants to do, like enjoy time with my friends, going out, like having a little drink. But I know doing all those things will like take time away from my creativity and even make me feel groggy the next day. But I want to do that. I want to find spaces and time and moments where I can really foster and be there for my young creative self, and also be there for the present Kevin, me, whom wants to enjoy time with friends. Also, currently, I just started vlogging. Like, yeah, just I think vlogging for me, I don't really have much interest in like sharing my day-to-day things, just because I don't find it having a lot of purpose. But I do find purpose in sharing my creative journey and journaling it to, I don't know, firstly to see my progress and really see my growth, my self-confidence, and myself shine a little bit more every single day, or every single week, or every single month. And I don't know, maybe there's also someone out there who wants to do the same, and they happen to just click on my video, and all of a sudden, like it inspires them. I think when it's like the saying, your light never gets put out when you light someone else's candle. When you light someone else's candle, it's just like it's it's an effect where we're kind of doji. Help me realize really want to start my artist way journey, and maybe one person might be interested in starting their own through watching my videos, or yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. And that was my camera shutting down to sleep. Okay. So my week 2 progress with my tasks, it really kind of focuses a lot on habits and my ability and my ability to like understand where my time is going and where my attention is at the moment. And I was honestly not very effective in doing these tasks. One thing was really kind of like threw me off, or I should have paid more attention to, is affirmative reading every day. So every day and night for the past like week, I was supposed to read the basic principle twice a day, in the morning and night, and also list write down on my morning pages the affirmations, 3 affirmations I chose. So the basic principles, reading the basic principle, I wasn't very consistent. I forget, and so I'm kind of bringing it into my 3rd week, and I started it last night on Sunday, February 23rd, when I started my week 3 journey. And also for writing my affirmations on my morning with 5 times on my morning pages. I started it midweek on Wednesday, so that will and I will continue that till Wednesday. And it's it's kind of like this week was recovering a sense of my identity, because like, who am I? What do I really want? And what do I want to come out of this creative path journey? And it was like, as I was doing, finishing up my audition, as I was doing my 3 auditions yesterday for 2 self-records and 1 self-tape for a commercial, I realized I'm not happy doing them. I wasn't grateful to have them. And I was like, wait, what? That, like, I just had to like really just sit with that mentality and that feeling and understand why. I think the one hardest thing is like, when you come to be an artist, it's for you. It's, you share yourself, and you're always kind of in the eyes of other people's perspectives, and that's part of life. And I think that's beautiful, because each and every one of us has a point of view. But I think with these auditions, and just with how kind of it came into my life, I just realized, like, with my ex, that old place I used to live at, even now, it's kind of noisy. Um, People are noisy, and I don't know, and also, like, I don't have, like, yeah, finding the time to do these auditions, and sometimes asking for my friends to help me with readings. I don't know, I feel like I'm asking for too much, or yeah, asking for too much, or my time, their time is, I'm not worthy of their time, especially because, like, with my ex, it was wild, honestly. I think because at that point, when I was doing auditions, I was also at school, and I was also working full time, trying to provide for us. At that moment, I was, I felt so, I was in such deep depression, and I don't know why. And a lot of things angered me so easily, and I didn't know why. I think writing things down and having a better headspace, and like understanding why I'm not really like this, um, like auditioning, self tapes auditions kind of like feel so stressful to me, was mainly because, like, my ex, who I was paying for our combined bills, that's our house bills, internet, like anything combined together, I was paying for it. And then on top of my own personal bills. And I remember there were so many moments I'm like, I'm at school, and then after school I go to work, and then after work I have a quick audition to do. And I don't know what he did, um, during those times, but that also during that time I wanted to give him a lot of moments. I just wanted him to focus on his art and his creativity, so he didn't have to work that much and worry about finances while I'm burying myself in all these responsibilities. And he wasn't even happy to help me with my auditions. If anything, my me auditioning was bothering him. And that energy really latched onto me till yesterday when I realized this. And I'm like, I I really did pour as much energy and care into that relationship. And most of my friends were kind of very shocked as to why I ended it. And now I know why. I think when beforehand I wasn't very vocal, and I also knew that I wasn't perfect in the relationship, but I did try, and I tried a lot. And I think me trying so much was like, I don't know, there was literally no appreciation. And honestly, he was really good at making things seem like they were my fault when there were part of things that was my fault, and there was a part of things that was his fault. But he never, he was, he wasn't ever taking accountability for them. Essentially, I was like, hey, this is the way you speak to me hurts my feelings, and I've told you this multiple times. And his response was like, thank God, thank goodness I like brought this up, because his response was like, I'm not apologizing. And after that moment, everything cleared. after that moment, like whatever happened in the past in our relationship was cleared out because I was holding on to the past because our relationship was going downhill. And I was like, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. And then even now to this day, like, thank you for all the experiences I've had with you because it has helped me realize my self identity. And this was the week for it. And it was like, it's like clearing. A lot of people, I think because he was like that past relationship, excuse me, that past relationship, my first ever relationship was so monumental to my life. And because it helped me learn who I am, that relationship brought me back home to myself. And yeah, I think I'm done referring back to that past relationship because I'm reclaiming me and I'm understanding who I am, what I bring, what I can, like, and what I deserve. And I'm really trying to pour more into me, more attention, more love, more care. Give myself space to understand, explore, and grow. It's like, yeah, wow. I was like so bogged down and like a little bit confused, but now I'm not. And I know I didn't finish a lot of my week 2 exercises, but I think this was the main thing for me to take away from week 2 is recovering my sense of identity. This was it. Why am I doing this? Why do I love this? This is for me, you know. Yeah, because we honestly have so much time. At the same time, it's so little. But as long as you take the time to make yourself happy and to explore who you are, to learn and understand who you truly are, that's the biggest gift you can ever have or give yourself to and give others. Because we are, in general, we are all connected. And if we are unhappy, we give that off to others. But when we work on ourselves, love ourselves, give time, space, and understand ourselves, and allow me, I'm allowing me to grow, to learn, to make mistakes. I'm able to take care of myself better, more, and I can do that when I can do that also more with my friends and family. this actually became a little bit more philosophical, but yeah, I think yeah. Week 2. I honestly thought I was gonna talk about like the assignments and what I didn't do, but I think this was the takeaway mainly for it, and I do want to continue finishing the exercises because I think life pie because the number 7 exercise talks about which areas of my life I feel fulfilled and which areas I don't, and what I can do to help fulfill those not so fulfilled areas. Sorry, it's the morning and I'm just waking up. Words, sentences. And then also make tiny changes in my daily habits and like do one small goal. It's like understanding where I am and making small changes to move forward to where I want to be. And yeah, these are really powerful exercises that will help me move forward better because I did this week was already recovering myself identity, and now it's taking those steps one step at a time to moving towards becoming my full self, artist self. Yeah, and then what's the title for this week again? Recovering a sense of power, because when you take those steps, you remember who you are and what you can do. And baby, you are divine. Bye.